Arrived here at Croton. It's a beautiful day. I'm going to get out of the car soon. I just pulled up here. Wanted to set everything up and before I escaped from this car and let you guys see the beautiful river. I'll take a walk along the river. One person in the chat so far. Fix my Montauk hat. This hat's nice and beat up. I like when you have a hat that's beat up. You know, it looks better. It looks weathered. You know. How's everyone doing today? Only one in the chat. Where is everybody? Where's my folks across the pond? Where you? I'm not in my garden, but I'm along the river. We're going to take a walk along the river. Sergeant George Ishag, hello. How are you, Sergeant George? Good to see you. People are showing up now. Joycey T, hey, hey, hey. Fat Albert, remember that one? Hey, 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 Fat Albert. Nancy Schmidt, hello. Eddie T, hello from Florida. Lake Lady, cool. Good to see you guys. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Kathy Bates, hello. David Kahn, you're driving? No, I'm not driving. I'm stopped. I'm pulled over. I don't want to be accused of driving while my new car is amazing. It's the second time I drove it. I'm a little sore to drive it because, of course, it's my right hip. So when I get into the car, I'm like going, oh, it hurts as I get into the car and as I get out of the car. So if you guys hear me whimpering like a little wimp getting out of the car, you'll know what it's from. Michelle Lipscomb, how are you? Good to see you guys. Everyone got major plans for this weekend. I think the 3rd isn't supposed to be so nice. It's supposed to be raining, but the rest of the weekend I think is supposed to be pretty nice. I'm looking forward to it. You know, Richella Pranzo with her new BMW. I saw that car. My God, beautiful Richella. God bless. I hope you enjoy that car. Takes you all over the damn world. Richard Rosendez, what up, Bill? Joe, what are you doing? Scott Wagner, I know the feeling about getting in and out of a car. You're back. I know, Scotty. It's like you feel really like sore, right? You just, I had to wait for my wife to come home today for someone to tie my shoes. I can tie my left. I can't tie my right because I can't bend over that far. And if I do, I'm like, oh, it hurts. I feel like a little wimp, but it hurts. The more I bend over, the more it hurts. George Ishak, my plan is as usual to go lay down by the pool. Well, George, you enjoy it. Bonnie Parr checking in from Salt Lake City, Utah. Wow. Beautiful there, huh? Lisa Kramer, hi Bill and everybody here. Good to see you. I'm going to probably at about the 5-minute mark, I'm going to get out of the car and walk along the river. And it's a beautiful day today. Yeah, you know, hard to handle. You're right. That would be smart. Get some slip-on shoes, but I'm not that smart, you know. That would have been the right thing to do. Get some slip-on shoes so I don't have to tie my damn shoes. And I have all these things. I have a thing that you use the shoe horn to put your shoes on. I have another thing that, you know, of course, the cane helps me to do things. And then there's something else. Oh, to put your socks on. That's the hardest part. And there's this instrument I bought to put your socks on, and it helps a lot. So I know you guys don't want to hear this bullshit, but I just thought I'd fill you in on the boredom of my life, being an invalid for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, I like flip-flops, but they're not good to drive a car. They're a little dangerous to drive a car, so I'll pass on flip-flops to drive the car. But Richard Residence, have a great one and a great weekend. You guys too. I think, look, 4th of July weekend, always one of the best. I hope you are healing all right. God bless. Thank you so much. 52 folks in the chat, 21 with the thumbs up. Let's get more thumbs up, guys. Richella Pranzo, been there, Bill. Hang in there. I will. Look, I want to also always underline, I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you what my life has been like for the last couple of weeks. Sherilyn Shafter, he needed to hear it. I have to have a hip replacement. You know what, Sherilyn, what everyone says, don't believe them. Everyone always says, oh, the hip's a cakewalk. The hip is so easy. No problem. The hip doesn't hurt. Do not believe that bullshit. It does hurt, you know. Is it lesser pain than a knee? I heard a knee replacement is really, really tough. And anyone that tells you they had a knee replacement, they're always like saying it was It was not easy, you know. And I've seen folks that have had double knee replacements, and again, not easy, you know. Marcello Pranzo, yeah, that's why I'm trying to take a walk today. I'm down by the river. Scotty Wagner says he has newfound respect for his wife through his surgery. Yes, Scotty, you're like a little baby, right? Bringing you food. I feel bad that I can't help. I sense on my wife's face she doesn't think that I feel that bad, but I feel a little bad. Tom Cusinelli, hi, Bill, getting old sucks. You're right, but you know something, Tom? I'm going to try to enjoy it as much as I can. I'm going to fight it as much as I can. I'm going to try to stay in shape as much as I can. I think that when we give into it, when we just, I'm never letting myself go, but as you get older, especially if you're a lifetime workout guy, which I was, certain parts of your body, you can't push them as hard because of injuries. So that's what that's all about. So as much as people say, oh, I'm going to work just as hard. No, you're not. No, you're not, because the pain is a little bit more than the exercise that you continue to do. I'm going to try to get out of the car right now. So let me just, crime soap opera, especially not easy for people in their 80s. Wow. I'm not there yet, but let me get out of the car, guys. This is the hard part. As you could see, I'm probably whimpering a little bit, but I'm not too loud so you guys can hear it. You know, it's real bright out here. I actually have to walk with a cane, so let me grab my cane. You know what's cool about this new car is that if you leave something in the back seat, it tells you. It says, oh, you left something in the back seat. It would have been good when I had kids. Like a kid is what I left in the back seat. My kids would have never let me leave them in the back seat. They would have been screaming and howling. So here I am walking along. Let me switch hands. I think you're supposed to put the cane in the opposite hand, right? But it's beautiful out here. Nice little breeze. Let me walk along the river. Walk along the river, sweet lullaby. It just keeps on flowing. They don't worry about where it's going. No, no. Allman Brothers, right? I always want to sing a song when I'm along the river, you know? So yeah, I'm limping along the river here. I'm going to turn this around and show you guys the river in a second. Maybe I'll turn this way. This is easier. See the river behind me? How's that? Is that beautiful? Just so gorgeous walking along the river. You know, Duty Ron tells me I got to get this thing that you hold your phone in. And he goes, you cheap so-and-so. It costs about $80 or $90 to hold your phone up in the air. I was like, well, maybe for now I'll hold it in my hand, you know, because I don't feel like spending $80 or $90 on the on this contraption to hold the phone in my hand. So it's a little bright out here, so it's harder for me to see the chat. So if you guys are chatting, it's a little bit harder. Let me see if I could switch the phone. No, I can't do it with that. So I'm walking along. Let me turn the phone around. You can see it. How's that looking, guys? I can narrate it at least. Beautiful field. You can see the river, nice and calm today. Beautiful, huh? This is the Hudson River up in Croton. North of here, there used to be a nuclear power plant called the Croton. No, it wasn't Croton, it was Indian Point, it was called. But they have since terminated its use as per the reign of Governor Cuomo, who did a lot of screwed up things. That was one of them, you know. Let's get rid of the only nuclear power plant when energy is at a minimum, you know. I mean, I think that's in Europe, they're big time with nuclear power. In this country, it seems like we've gotten away from it. It got a bad rap for years, I think, you know. So I'm walking in the grass here. My goal is to make it to that big tree. I'm going to sit on that bench and look into the river. Take my short walk here. Take a long walk off a short pier. But I love that tree right there. Look at that tree. Isn't that an amazing tree? Incredible. Look at the size of that thing. A lot of happy people walking along the river. Although people don't like to be in your short little movie. When they think they're in it, they try to hide, you know. I don't blame them. Like when I do my coffee with Cannon by my pool, my wife's always threatening to go in the pool. I said, go ahead, you'll be on the show. And that's all I have to say. And there's no way she's going in the pool while I'm shooting my show, because she doesn't want to be famous in England and Ireland and Australia as part of the Coffee with Cannon broadcast. How's this, guys, for an amazing tree? Look at that tree, huh? When I was younger, I would have loved to have climbed that. I don't know, I was shimmied up it some way. Amazing, right? Just beautiful. I think I'll make it to this bench here. Walk a little bit. What do you think, guys? Beautiful? Now I'll see if I can see the chat again. Let me sit down. Okay, it's a little bright for me to see the chat, but very bright. But gorgeous here. We were here yesterday and some gigantic fish jumped out of the water. I don't know what kind of fish it was, but let me turn toward the river again. Just beautiful, huh? As we go south, that's Croton. North of here is like, well, Peekskill, that area. Just beautiful, huh? Huh. Sorry, guys, it's hard. It's too bright for me to read the chat. But you can talk to each other. I see 58 people in the chat, 37 thumbs up. Let's get more of the thumbs up. I see Tom Cusinelli is in the chat. I can't see what he said, but so you guys got some great plans for July 4th weekend? Anyone going out on a boat? That's always a lot of fun. Basically eating and drinking and being with family, and that's what it's all about, right? I know Lieutenant Pete and Richella are going to be driving around in that gorgeous new BMW sedan, driving around the North Shore of Long Island with the windows open. And I'd say Lieutenant Pete's hair flopping in the wind, but we all know he has no hair. So he'll have his shiny head out the window, yeah, right? Richella's loving it, though. I know that she's loving that car. I think it took Richella 5 months to get that car. That with all the supply chain stuff, it's crazy, right? But my car took like 3 months to get, you know. So, and I didn't even buy it. I told you guys, I lease my cars. But, and then you hear like people that are trying to buy cars. A lot of these car dealers, they're price gouging. They're charging sticker price plus $5,000. Remember them when this is over with, you know. You believe that? Sticker price plus $5,000. Thank you, Honda. Thank you, BMW. You know, thank you, Toyota. All these companies price gouging now, and this isn't going to go on forever, guys. So we'll remember you. You know, maybe we'll go back and get a Ford F-150. Teach you a lesson. I always wanted to have a Ford F-150, but then when you see what the price of it is, you guys know what a Ford F-150 costs? About $80K. Minted out, it costs about, maybe even more than $80K. Cost about $80,000. Lisa Rush, hello. The prices on everything is, yeah, it's all cyclical of the whole energy prices. Gasoline goes up, everything goes up. Food, oh my God. Have you tried to buy a steak lately? Just out of control, out of control. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Police Off the Cuff, I know I have to repeat this every time. Go on our YouTube, hit the subscribe button. It's free. It's free to be a subscriber to Police Off the Cuff. If you want to support us, we have a Patreon with 3 different levels. And then we also have a YouTube channel memberships at 5, count them, 5 different levels. So again, hit the YouTube, subscribe, ring that bell, and give us a thumbs up. Let me get up now. I'm gonna be wincing as I stand up, but you guys will understand. I'm gonna walk back toward go to my car. So beautiful out here. You can hear the train, right? You hear the freight train. I hear the train coming. It's rolling round the bend. I haven't heard the sunshine since I don't know when. I've been bucking Folsom Prison, and life keeps dragging on. Well, I hear that train coming right down to San Antone. I made it a little too low. I couldn't make the last note. Instead of the note being too high, it was too low, you know. The last note was way too low to make it. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I don't know why I'm singing that song. That's a sad song, right? But here we are, walking along the river. Let me turn it around so you can see where I'm walking. Beautiful, right? There's the freight train across there. It's transporting something. Folks are hanging out pre-holiday weekend. So beautiful here. People putting on suntan lotion. Hear the planes in the sky. What do you think, guys? Beautiful? Let me switch hands on this phone. There we go. You see me limping along? That's all right. You know, one of the things that they tell you to do with this is to walk. And that's, you know, like, I'm not a big physical therapy guy, but this surgeon says that try to walk X amount, start out at such and such a distance and try to make it at some point to a full mile. I'm at about a half a mile now, but I'll get there. I'll get there one of these days, you know. So.
What scenery?
It's beautiful, huh? Gorgeous. Someone walking their dogs along the river, taking in life, taking in the wind, taking in the beauty, taking in the sun, a little vitamin C, right? Everyone's smiling along here. People see me walking, a big healthy guy, and I got a cane. They're like, what the hell's wrong with this guy, you know? Hey, we all have our turn, right? We all have our turn. What do we got in the chat here? 60. I'm lowballing it today. Where is everybody? I got to get more, man. We got to make 100. That means I need 40 more. Hey, I can do math. 40 more people. We need to hit the 100. We need to hit the century mark. I hear that loud train, right? You guys hear it? Yeah, I'm walking straight ahead here. Here we are. That's the Croton train. Now, these are mostly freight trains right here. The passenger trains they come through here also. But this is where I park, take a little walk. Heading into the parking lot. Now this is really beautiful scenery, huh? Walking into the parking lot. Here's me beautiful car. Not as gorgeous as Richella's, but pretty damn nice, I'd have to say, right? Let me open up the car, go back inside. The car still has that like brand new smell, you know. Now, of course, I try to open the front door and it locks between opening the front and the back. Let's see. There we go. And then they teach you to when you have hip surgery to go into the car sideways. And sorry guys, this is part of being an invalid. And then I got to turn on the car because it's about 95 degrees in here. There we go, the AC is coming on. Now I can see the chat again, so I can talk with you guys again. Let me see, here we go. Let me put it up here. There we are, back to normal. Hey guys. Marilyn Minetta, good to see you. DP Info Miss 61. I mean, that's pathetic. Where is everyone today? I don't blame them for not being here because it's so beautiful out. But you know, I still gotta talk to you guys. I gotta have someone come to the show. Peter Pranzo, your new ride looks tough in black, Bill. Thanks, Lieutenant Pete. Karen Peck, hello, Rachella Pranzo. Busy time of year, that's for sure. That's for sure. Lovebug 63, 53. You've been around a lot, Lovebug 53. Good to see you again. Good to see you in the chat, right? Let me just put this down a little bit. Okay, good. I don't want to put it down too far. The phone will topple over. Guys, let's get more people in that chat, and then the thumbs up. We got 63 in the chat, 59 with the thumbs up. Hard to handle. You know, guys, did anyone watch my report last night about the 51 migrants that lost their life in San Antonio, Texas? That's horrendous, you know. And it turns out that that truck, that very specific truck, went through a checkpoint, and they never checked it. They never checked the truck. Had they checked that truck, they would have saw 51 people in there at different states or of dying and of trauma, and they maybe would have saved a lot of people's lives. But you know, look, that whole border situation is horrendous. Time Traveler, what kind of? It's an Acura RDX 2022. And so you guys don't think I'm rich. I lease this car. I lease it every 3 years. Now they got me into this one for 39 months. So every 3 years or every 39 months I get a brand new car, and that's the way I like it. You know, some people will say, oh, it's not smart to lease because at the end of it, you don't own anything. Yeah, that's true, but you know something? At the end of 36 months or 39 months, sometimes what you own is a piece of junk. Because you've driven it and beat on it, and that's when all the big repairs come in. So I'd rather not have those big repairs and just get a brand new car after 36 months. Am I right or am I wrong? Give me a 1 if you think I'm right. Time Traveler, it's a beautiful car. I love this car. It's probably the best car I've had. This is my third one. Hard to Handle agrees with me, number 1. Good to see you in Up and About. I've missed your lives. Mike Civilian. Cool, Mike. You know, Mike, I'm not as like energetic as I usually am because this takes a lot of energy and it takes a lot of like prep before you get on the air. But I've been forcing myself to try to do it. Like yesterday, I went on twice, and I don't know if I'll go on twice today. I don't want to beat a topic that's already been covered. I don't want to beat it like a dead horse. If it's got good meat to it, if it's got solid information, I'll keep going. Wendy McDonald, it's an Acura RDX. It's an SUV, and it's a 2022. I would recommend the car. It's a beautiful car. And actually, Acura and Honda are pretty much the same company. So they're great cars. Robert Clark, hello. Wendy McDonald, number 1, she agrees with the whole lease philosophy. For me, it's a good deal, you know. I live in Texas, starting to see migrants with ankle monitors at the grocery store. You know something, we are not, in the Northeast, we're not dealing with this border situation. And I'm sure it's horrible. It's horrendous. And I really question our government. How do you let the civilians, the citizens of this country, have to put up with this nonsense? It's not right. It's totally not right. All these people come into this country illegally, and then we have to pay for them? It's just pathetic. It makes no sense. And I understand the humanitarian part of it, but you know something? Let their country pay for them. Why are we paying for them to sneak into this country? I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. What if you're a farmer or a landowner on the border and this influx? I'm sure it gets scary. And how about with the drugs? You know, drugs are just pouring through the border. The cartels are making millions off of human smuggling and human trafficking. You know, it's crazy. And then these poor Border Patrol guys, they get no support whatsoever. Julie Waldron, hi Bill, sorry I'm late. I hope you're recovering well in your lovely garden. Sending love from England. Julie, I'm not in my garden today. I'm along the Hudson River, but it's just as beautiful. Vicky Moore, the truck was a ghost truck. They may need to hire more people on the border. They do, but you know something? As they defunded the police, they defunded Border Patrol too. So, you know, it's like, what's that old expression? Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. That's what they're doing. They're saying the border is out of control, but they're peeing on your leg at the same time and not giving Border Patrol the necessary resources to secure the border. And then they're acting like they don't know what's going on. That guy Mayorkas is an absolute clown, you know. Robert Clark, over in Utica or Rome, there's a whole section of part of one of those cities where all Bosnians. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I just don't know what's going on. Is the thought, and I'll get a little political here, is the thought that they're going to be instant Democrats, and that's why they're doing this? That they're going to vote Democrat, so let's just pour people into this country? It's like fixing the elections in a way, you know? Yeah, guys, I overheated in the car, so I had to move the phone off the dashboard because it's in this heat. You don't realize the phone overheats. So my bad. So I'm moving it off the dashboard. I'm moving it around. A lot of folks left. I hope you come back. I'm swinging on my porch swing, someone just said. Folks are coming back. Standing by this one. Yeah, you know, Robert Clark, my phone overheated. That's what it was, Mike Civilian. Moonlight view. 5x5, Lieutenant Pete says. That means he's getting me at 40. We're back to 43. Yippee yippee-yi, yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo, you know. But I couldn't keep the phone in the dashboard. It was just still here. I'm glad you guys hung out. I realizing that Chef Lady sounds nice. Milwaukee Civilian, good to see all you guys. You know, there was just a decision today I saw before I left in the Gabby Petito case where the judge refused to throw out the civil case. So it looks as though, it's early, but it looks as though the case is going to go forward. I don't know what a lot of you guys' thoughts are about that, but so far the judge is going to allow the case to go forward. I'll have to have Joe Murray come on again to piss everyone off again and say how there's no legal bearing on this, there's no legal precedent, and as he says that, everyone in the chat has daggers and they want to go after him, you know. But Joe's a hell of a good guy, but he frequently has an opinion opposite what mine is. Mary Williamson, why are you, Bill, looks like a parking lot. I am, I got out of the, I went back in the car. I was walking along the river because I can't read the chat outside because it's too bright. And then of course I go back in the car and what happens? My phone overheats. So 51, what do they say? 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Kim Alliston, good news. That's the Petito case. Yes, that is the Gabby Petito case. Bad law, but good morals to the Petito civil suit. Good for you that you are walking a bit. Yes, yeah, I gotta walk a couple times a day, you know. Phil Grimaldi, Caitlin Armstrong just captured in Costa Rica. Phil, who was just captured in Costa Rica? Oh, the girl from Caitlin Armstrong. She was just apprehended in Costa Rica. Great, you know, maybe I'll even cover that, see if it's a breaking case. So the girl who shot and killed the professional bicyclist Mo Wilson. Caitlin Armstrong fled to Costa Rica, and apparently Phil's telling me that they just arrested her in Costa Rica. Good news, definitely good news. She was on the lam, and I guess the Fugitive Enforcement Division, you can't run away from them for a long time, that's for sure. Lovebug53, agree with you completely. So guys, I'm back up to 61 in the chat, but we lost a lot of people when the phone overheated and people fled. They fled the jurisdiction. U.S. Marshals got her in Costa Rica. Good news, good news. How long did she think she was going to hang out there, you know? Finally caught, can't run from God. Yeah, that's for sure, that's for sure. Very stupid. She killed a young girl in the prime of her life, you know? Very stupid. And now, of course, it destroyed her life too. You know, shooting her love rival. You know, I had a feeling that the guy fled to parts unknown. That's a transit expression for sure. I had a feeling that the guy, I don't have his name on the tip of my tongue, that he had a little more involvement in this than he was saying. And we'll find that out too down the road. But right now, we don't know that for sure. Mike Civilian, they will be found. Well, apparently she has been. So guys, Texas has the death penalty. Wow. I don't think they'll go for the death penalty for that. Although it was premeditated murder and she killed a young woman in the prime of her life. So maybe she should be considered for it, you know? So guys, everyone looking forward to this weekend? I hope you are. I hope everyone's going to have a wonderful weekend. Kim Allison Strickland's surname. Come on back, police off the cuff chat fans. Everyone ran for the hills. Supposedly found at a beach hostel. So I'll read up on this when I get home. Because obviously I'm out in a parking lot right now. Not in Costa Rica, in the United States. And I'm going to read up on this when I get home. Time Traveler, hang 'em high. 58 in the chat, 78 thumbs up. 60 in the chat, 78 thumbs up. Folks are slowly coming back. Mike Civilian, Grimaldi's keeping us informed. That's great. That's so good that we found out. London Girl, how are you? Canada Dry is July 1st tomorrow. Wow. Canada Dry. We used to drink that as a kid. Canada Dry ginger ale. Marilyn Minetta, Bill, you have faithful fans. Will be here for your show. Thank you so much, guys. It's good to know. You know, even though today I had that little overheating incident where a lot of people fled. Colin Strickland, that's the name of the guy. Any of you folks think that he has a potential part in this? There's a potentiality that he does, you know. Milwaukee Civilian, I have never-ending problems with YouTube. But sorry to hear that. No, Bill, July 1st is Canada Dry Day. Folks, I'm going to, hard to handle, give you a thumbs up on my phone and my iPad. Thank you. Karina Mayab, I'm always here listening to you. Thank you so much, Karina from Sweden. 66 in the chat, 84 thumbs up. Wow. People are coming back. I think you guys fled back to your own jurisdictions, but you're back now. So great to see everybody. Folks, I'm gonna end the show at the 35-minute mark. I just want to thank everyone from coming by today. I apologize for my phone overheating. I think when I do these shows on these hot days, I got to get the hell out of the car and stay out of the car. But for today, I didn't listen to my own press, and I stayed in the car, and boom, the phone just shut down. So, folks, I want everyone to have a wonderful weekend, a safe weekend. God bless everyone, and I'll see, potentially I might see you again today. Either I'll do a follow-up on the Caitlin Armstrong case. Of course, the Mo Wilson is the victim in that case. or I'll come back with something on another report on Gabby Petito. Guys, God bless. Thank you so much for listening today.